Tecumseh. The life of Tecumseh began in the Shawnee village of Piqua, Ohio, March 9th, 1768. His birth happened in unison just as a great meteor flashed and burned its way across the heavens. This celestial event accounts for his name, the shooting star, or Celestial Panther Lying in wait. The man known as Tecumseh grew to be famous as a warrior and a dynamic orator. Those skills, along with his belief that the white man would never rest until all American Indians were disposed of, made him a powerful and influential force to be reckoned with. Tecumseh conceived and put into great effort the ideology of an alliance that all the remaining native people from Canada to the Gulf of Mexico, from the prairies of the Midwest to the swamplands of Florida, would unite. All Indian people would set aside their ancestral rivalries and unite into a single movement to defend their culture, their homelands, and their very lives. Providing spiritual momentum for Tecumseh's movement was the teachings of his younger brother, known as Tenskwatawa, the Open Door, or otherwise known as the Prophet. In 1808, the Shawnee brothers established a new capital on the banks of the Wabash and Tippecanoe rivers, while Tecumseh continued to travel extensively in the effort to build his alliance. In the summer of 1811, Tecumseh traveled south to meet with the Creek, Chickasaw, and Choctaw Indian tribes. The Shawnee leader had promised a sign of his power and was not one to disappoint. As he arrived in Alabama, a huge comet appeared, brightening the skies and fading after his departure. Then, shortly after he left Prophetstown, a series of violent earthquakes arched out of their epicenter in southeastern Missouri to destroy lives and property throughout the Midwest and the South. In the minds of the Creek people and many others, Tecumseh had made good on his promises. Meanwhile, growing tensions between the United States and Great Britain exploded into war. The American War of 1812 gave Tecumseh a great opportunity. He saw the conflict as his final opportunity to construct an independent Indian nation. In July of 1812, Shawnee leader Tecumseh, seeking to counter American expansion, journeyed to Canada to forge an alliance with the British against the United States during the War of 1812, meeting with British General Isaac Brock at Amherstburg, where Brock was organizing the British attack on Fort Detroit. General Isaac Brock placed Tecumseh in command of all Native American forces with the understanding that should the British and Indians be victorious, the Old Northwest would comprise an independent Indian nation under British protection. Despite a number of victories, this partnership turned fatal on October 5, 1813, at the Battle of the Thames River. Outnumbered 3-1 by General William Henry Harrison's army, the Indian and British forces were overwhelmed without fortifications and ultimately doomed. Tecumseh's vision of a unified American Indian homeland was never fully realized. Within 35 years of Tecumseh's death at Moraviantown, many Native Americans east of the Mississippi River were forcefully relocated. But today, the great Tecumseh is still revered for his intelligence, leadership, and military skills, and is honored throughout North America. Well, thank you guys for checking out this video. And if you like this video, please consider subscribing to the channel, hitting that thumbs up button, and sharing this video with your friends. And as always, remember to get out there and explore. Thanks, guys.